Hello friends, my name is Jana Eubank, diving right into my April 2025 hip kits. The kits this month are so adorable, and I know I say that every month, but I'm really loving all of the stitchy inspired details in the kit this month. So I wanted to start off with 3 of my favorite products, which was really difficult, but I wanted to use the pattern paper, of course, with the stitch details. There are some adorable puffy stickers that I'm going to add in here. I have the layered flower die cuts that I'm going to be working with, and also the embroidery hoop die. I love embroidery, I love cross stitching, and so I definitely wanted to use that in my project today. Now I'm starting off by using this dark blue background that has sort of a knitted or sweater pattern in it, like in a chevron in the background, and I love that because it's going to anchor my photo. I matted my photo with a piece of the 6x8 paper in this orange color, and now I'm pulling in the layered flower die cuts. I love these. They're all of these wonky circles that layer up to create these adorable layered quilted looking posies. Now I loved the look of them, and so I wanted to add a bit of machine stitching to them, and I kind of struggled with it, honestly. I don't know why, but I was just I needed to go slower. I was going too fast. So I just ended up putting like a wonky stitch around the edge of these wonky circles. And then I distressed the edges to make them look like frayed fabric. It turned out great in the end, but I wish I would have hand stitched them like I did the leaves. So it was a cleaner look on those leaves. And even though the circles turned out great, I definitely probably would have gone the hand stitching route. So I'm going to layer these up with some foam stickers. I also pulled in that adorable scalloped oval for my journaling that I will add later. And then I'm going to add to the center of these flowers some of the puffy hearts. There's these little quilted heart shapes, and I just wanted to complete that fun homemade look. Now I want to create another vertical band of paper on this layout to kind of create a plus sign in the base or in the background of my page to anchor my photo. So what I decided to do is to bring in this red paper that has these scalloped squares or diamonds on them, and I'm going to fussy cut these out. Now I'm just trying on the width of the squares here to see how many rows I want to include, but I did go ahead and fussy cut all of those out because I wanted the blue color of the background paper to show through. Now I had taken a photo of that pattern paper strip before I fussy cut it, so I'm just looking off to the side over at my phone at how the colors are arranged. There's cream squares, there's coral squares, there's light pink and a darker pink, and so I just want to mimic the exact same arrangement that they were in originally. So now that I have them all laid out on my project, I'm just going to take a moment and adhere them back into place. So this wasn't too difficult, actually. It was a pretty simple shape to cut out, and I just watched some TV while I did it, and now I'm going to replace my photo here and my flowers. And I love the look of this. I love how that plus sign in the background is anchoring that photo, and it's feeling really good. Now I'm going to get these posies in place. I'm just using some foam tape to pop them up a little bit, making sure my hearts are going in the right direction as I place them on my layout, and then I'll tuck in that little scalloped oval there. The next thing I'm going to do is thumb through the other embellishments and look for something that I can anchor my title with. I have a spot for my journaling, and now I know that I want to place my title above my photo. However, I have all of those fussy cut squares, so I know I'm going to need a shape of some kind to set that title apart. While I'm looking through the cardstock stickers, I find some other word elements that I want to add to the page. There's this cute pink label that talks about laughter, and then I place that little word sticker in there that says fun. This is a photo of my family in the backyard around the fire pit, just enjoying a summer treat, and so we definitely have a lot of fun and a lot of laughter as we do that. Now, as I'm thumbing through the embellishments, looking for a shape, I'm just trying on some other shapes. There were those adorable circles in the chipboard pieces that look like the tops of spools of thread. I thought those might work. And then I popped those in there just to try them out. And then I'm heading over to the cardstock die cuts. Now, there was a large journal shape in the cardstock die cuts that I thought might work to anchor my title. But while I was in there, the house caught my attention. I also was looking at the cute little critters and decided to add the bird to the top left edge of my journaling oval. And then I also picked out that green gingham tab that I'm going to place on the right side of my photo. I wanted to stamp a phrase in that tab. And so I went to the Pocket Life stamps and I stamped the phrase, "You are my people," because my family, they are definitely my people. We love hanging out together, and that phrase is perfect for this layout. Next, I'm going to pop up that bird over on the left edge of this oval there. I'm just trimming off a little bit of the white offset on that bird. I just wanted it to be a tad bit smaller, so I went ahead and did that. The house was fine, so I left it as it is. I grabbed the embroidery hoop metal die and I thought that would be a fun way to anchor my title. So I'm grabbing the cardstock kit so I can cut out some colors of the to cut out my embroidery hoop. And while I was in there, I decided on the Dreamy, which is the lighter blue. Now, when I flipped the paper over, I thought, oh, I remembered, oh yeah, there's all these cute frames on the back. Maybe one of those frames would work to anchor my title. So I cut out one of the largest frames and placed it there. But I decided that I really loved the circular shape of the embroidery hoop, and so I'm going to stick with that. I cut out the outer ring of the embroidery hoop with the lighter blue color. I think I mentioned that already. That's the color Dreamy. And then I'm going to use the green color to cut out the little pin. Instead of cutting into the large sheet for this small little piece, I just cut a little snippet from the cover sheet. And so I cut that out there. And I'll just go ahead and adhere that to the back of this outer frame piece. I also cut out the inner circle with a piece of white cardstock from my stash. And then I used the little hole plate to add the holes to that white cardstock. I took a minute to punch out all the holes with my paper piercer, and I'm ready to work on my title. So I'm going to use the foam alphabet stickers here to place my title across the center of this embroidery hoop. It will take me a minute to get those centered there and help them to fit. And now I'm ready to add some stitching. I didn't really have a plan, so I just started stitching. I thought I might do like a little arrow accent here. I kind of end up turning that into a sideways flower in the end, but I do put those on either side of the word time to just fill in that space. And then above and below the title, I went ahead and stitched a zigzag above and below. I will also come back in with another thread in a coral color and add in some straight lines above the zigzag. So I did go ahead and put another blue zigzag above the title. I'm just filling in those open spaces there, and there's the completed embroidery that I did. I'm going to adhere that white circle on top of the light blue circle just because I didn't want the darker blue to show through and kind of, be a little busy behind that embroidery. And so I'm going to place that light blue behind there. I'm just popping that up with some foam tape because the knots on the back are a little bit dimensional. So I went ahead and did that. And then I'm also adding some 1/8 inch foam strips around the back of the embroidery hoop just to bring everything up to level. I'll go ahead and arrange the title in the area that I want next to the house, and then I'm just going to pop in the outer frame and it space out perfectly. Now I wanted to add another little die cut or critter up here next to the embroidery hoop, and we are a cat family. So I definitely gravitate towards the cats. So I picked out this adorable citron, or I was going to say chartreuse. I don't think it's chartreuse. It's more of like a lime green or citron color cat in that floral pattern, which is so cute. And then I went back over to the puffy stickers and found these little floral stems that I'm going to add next to the house and next to the cat just to build out these little scenes that are happening around the page. I also spotted these adorable puffy butterflies, and I thought they would make cute little friends for our kitty up at the top of the page. So I placed 2 up there. I placed the third one down by the laughter label, but I will switch that out and place that back at the top of the page eventually and add another little floral stem down by that laughter in its place. So I wanted some kind of anchoring element underneath my photo, and I decided to go back to the pattern paper, and I found this adorable paper with all of these embroidered lacy edges on it. So I cut out this one at the top of the page, and I'm going to just tuck that there underneath my photo. I like that it repeats the green color of the tab. It also repeats the green color of the leaves in the florals, and then it gives a nice little shelf for my photo to sit on. So I'll take a minute to put those in place, and then that will complete the layout. So these are the April 2025 hip kits. They're so cute, so much fun. I love all of the stitching details. They just add that nice, homey, cozy look to your projects. Families are stitched together with love, right? So this paper pack works well for any family type memories. I think it's so fun for like summer picnics or little events happening in the backyard. Maybe you're a quilter, or maybe you like to stitch and you want to create a little mini album featuring all of the projects that you've created over the years. How much fun would that be? I have so many ideas for this kit, and I can't wait to create another layout with it. So be sure to come and check out the Hip Kit Club Facebook group. Come hang out with us. Watch the YouTube channel. The designers are posting inspiration here daily. Also our Instagram page. However you are on social media, you can find Hip Kit Club on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, and we'd love to have you join us. All right, friends, my name is Jana Eubank for Hip Kit Club, featuring the April 2025 kits called A Touch of Whimsy. Thanks so much for joining me today. Here's a few detail shots to close out this video, and we'll see you next time.